and welcome to Newsfeed. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Fashion entrepreneur Toyin Lawani discloses how her lawyer friend was shot dead in Aja. Actress Omawumi Dada is engaged. Fans react as Davido and his sister unfollows his longtime friend Eniola Badmus, and Cristiano Ronaldo receives a big Christmas gift from partner Georgina Rodriguez. Now, top of what's trending today, we have fashion designer Toyin Lawani, who has disclosed that Bolanle Rahim, the lawyer who was shot dead by a trigger-happy police officer in a Ajah area of Lagos State on Christmas Day, was pregnant after 8 years of waiting. She had a lot to say. Take a look.
I thought this was a joke. Bolanle is gone. She's very peaceful. Her husband always ready to go. They don't have wahala. And I heard this morning that she was shot by the police at Ajah. She went to buy pizza for Christmas for her daughter. She was shot in front of her daughter. And the police asked them to park. And there was a car in front of them. They were about to park. Not like they were moving or anything. And he shot her in the chest. She died on the spot. She's pregnant. Nigerian police, when are you people going to stop giving these drunkards uniform? These people on the road, they will be disturbing everybody's peace for no reason, trying to extort money from people. Christmas Day, Bolanle, ha! Oh my God. We must all make sure whoever did this to her pays for his crime.
Now, President Muhammadu Buhari and Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu have assured that justice will be served speedily in the case. Nigerians are sad and angry. Comedian Princess said that police station needs to be thoroughly investigated. Why would the police force keep allowing unbalanced officers handle firearms? This is murder. Someone said this shouldn't slide as it usually does. Another person said totally unacceptable. And someone added, the day we went to report a missing person, they asked us for money to buy pen and paper. The station needs complete transformation. Next on What's Got People Talking, we have actress Omawumi Dada, who has announced that she has gotten engaged to her man. She took to her Instagram on Boxing Day, December 26th, to share the sweet news. She captioned the post, "See what I unboxed." She shared a cute picture of her man and her stunning ring, even though she hid his face in the photo. Her colleagues and fans congratulated her on her page. Actress Bimbo Ademoye said, "I want to say I have known since she told me earlier." Well, there you have it, guys. Aduni Ade wrote, "Finally, the cat is out of the bag. Let's celebrate." Her other colleagues like Adesua Etomi, Bisola, Nancy Nsime, and many others also congratulated her as well. Next on What's Got People Talking on social media, we have social media who has been buzzing as Davido and Eniola Badmus have both been trending after it was noticed that the Afrobeat singer had unfollowed his longtime friend and she had unfollowed him too. The pair had shared a unique celebrity relationship that was hugely admired by many fans, like both their fans, supporters, and netizens. However, their close friendship seems to have hit a rock and is no longer in a good place as Davido and his older sister, Sharon Ademefu, unfollow Eniola Badmus on Instagram. Davido, who recently made his return to social media following the demise of his son, made the decision to unfollow her on Instagram. Now, recall that Eniola Badmus was the first to break the unfortunate passing of Davido's sons, Ifeanyi, on social media in October. Now, the actress suffered a severe backlash from Davido's fans for being the bearer of bad news. A netizen said, "What kind of friend rushed to post bad news about you?" And someone supported the comments with, "She even used the child's death as content on YouTube. That was very bad." Another said, "As long as it gives him peace of mind, everyone should be free to cut off who they don't want in their lives anymore." And a curious person asks, "How do you guys see these things?" I wonder too. Next on What's Got People Talking, we have Pastor Jerry Eze, who discloses some of his wife's action in their marriage to buttress his point that marriage is not always easy. He has been married to Eno Jerry for 15 years. He emphasized that his marriage was not always rosy. Take a look.
Into our marriage, and I was talking to my wife about something. My wife just clears the entire table. There were breakable plates and breakable cups on top of the kitchen and all that, and I was talking to her. She just used her hand like this, cleared all of them on the ground. Yeah, I've never seen that type of thing before. I was on the streets of London with my wife and went to shop. By the time we were there, I said something to my wife because I asked her, you should have told me you were going, and she said, That why am I saying that? Why am I doing this thing? And all. I thought it was a joke. My wife left me in the shop and went home. I don't live in London. I don't know my way around London. She left me inside the shop and went home. And I called her friend and I said, please, oh, I am here. Oh. So I'm calling my wife and my wife is not picking the phone. And her friend called my wife and asked her, and where are you? I was, but you left your husband in the man. He said, that he will find his way and come back. One day, my wife looked at me. One day, I was talking to her. She said, hi, then you have a problem. She said, the problem is that you like peace too much. My wife hears it. When I tell it, she laughs. She even contributes. Oh, yes. Because right now, she's okay. You understand what I'm saying? You know.
Now, that was some experience. A netizen said, thank God things got better and you guys are able to joke about it. Some people don't have this rare privilege. Some marriages would have scattered since. Another said, imagine if this man was not patient with her. Whoever says marriage is easy is a liar. And someone said, some marriages you see celebrating many years today went through their own challenges. One person has to be the peacemaker. And that is true. Now, let's take a short break. And when we come back, you will see what Destiny Etiko had to say about her adopted daughter. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. Nollywood actress Destiny Etiko has accused her adopted daughter of being disrespectful and ungrateful as she takes a decision to stop being responsible for her. She claimed that the young girl, Chinenye, who she chose to adopt, has hurt her in various ways, despite all she did for her as her caregiver. Take a look at what she had to say.
I try to keep it. I try because I love her. Only God knows I love Chinenye so much. I saw a girl coming from, I don't want to use any word that is not befitting though. Not coming from a rich background. I wanted so much to help. But no, I don't want to tell the story. I don't want to give people a story to talk about. Don't worry. Don't worry. But I say to God, if I meant well for her, I've always meant well for her. Be the judge of that. If I never meant well, let it never be well with me. It's life, you know. Most times I don't know what I should say. It's in my destiny to help people and they don't appreciate me back. They don't, you know. I don't know. When I was told how I was spending so much on her, buying her for 11 Pro Max, doing a whole lot, protecting her, but she hurt me. She hurt me so much. Not once, not twice, not. Whenever I start something, I like to finish it. I don't want to talk about it, please. Let's not go there.
Now, her fans supported her decision. A lady said, it's one thing to help and another thing for your help to be appreciated. It hurts. Another said, feed a street dog, but don't bring it home. A guy said, even women fear women. And someone said, you all bashing her should know it's heartbreaking to take someone's child as yours and all you get is disrespect. Next on What's Get People Talking on social media, we have Singapore Okoye of P-Square, who has revealed to his fans that he was already divorced before he started dating his current girlfriend, Ifeoma, who he hinted that he might eventually marry her. Take a look.
You know me, I'd always keep things for myself, all right? I kept it for myself. I've been single for 4 years, and I've been divorced for a long time, okay? So I don't divorce her before I found Ifeoma, you know, so. Okay, so, wanna just calm down, okay? Will you marry her until I send you Ivy first, okay? I'll send you Ivy. By the way, her name is Ivy, if you know what I mean.
Now, a lady said it was obvious as there was no iota of affection towards Anita. I never knew he was a lover boy until this girl, Ify, came along. You should have let your wife go earlier instead of frustrating her to the point of her handing you the divorce papers. Another person said, as long as you're happy, nobody needs explanation. Just make sure you feed Ifeoma well so she can look better than James Brown physically. Next on What's Got People Talking, we have a broad-based Ghanaian who says that sending money to your relatives in Africa does not make sense at all. And he has a strong reason. Take a look.
Sending money back to your relatives back in Africa in this economy does not make sense. We are struggling the same way you guys are. Have you not seen the rise of living, bro? I can't afford it. So you man asking me to send you money back to Ghana.
So a lady said this should be directed to your relatives or others complaining to you. Another said, enter WhatsApp and tell them, please. Someone said UK people are, and complaints are like 5 and 6. And another said, some of us can't afford to not send because some people depend on us to live. And a lady added, send the money. The value is bigger over there, so it's bigger than ours. And even if it's just 1%, please send. Next on What's Got People Talking, on social media, we have Cristiano Ronaldo's Christmas celebration, may not get any better as his girlfriend Georgina Rodriguez gifted him a Rolls Royce on December 26. On receiving the gift, the 37-year-old took to his Instagram handle and thanked his girlfriend. Take a look. Someone said he has given her enough for her to buy it for him. A lady said, before you come here to type Nigerian women, what have your wife benefited from you? And another lady said, when you spoil a woman, she won't have a problem doing the same. And someone else said, things we love to see. Lastly, on What's Trending, we have a funny video of a panda who thought he had a supernatural power. Take a look. Now that was a time waste. And that is all on Newsfeed today. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Bye.